Experiment 7. Aim of the experiment: study of different types of movable joints in human beings. Theory. Joints in the human body are the points where two or more bones come together. They allow movement and flexibility in the body. There are two types of joints, movable and immovable. There are several types of joints in the human body, but the four main types of movable joints are: A. Hinge joint, works like a door hinge, allowing movement in one direction. Example, elbow joint for bending and straightening the arm. B. Ball and socket joint, ball fits into a socket, providing a wide range of motion. Example, hip and shoulder joints for multi-directional movement, including rotation. C. Pivot joint, allows rotational movement around a central axis. Example, joint between the first and second cervical vertebrae in the neck, enabling head rotation. D. Gliding joint, allows bones to slide or glide over each other. Found in wrists, ankles, and spine. Enables smooth movements in multiple directions, like bending the wrist or pointing the toes. Materials required: human skeleton charts or models. Procedure. 1. Look at the human skeleton charts or models and identify the different movable joints. 2. Sketch and label diagrams showcasing the various movable joints. Observation. Movable joints, also known as synovial joints, are quite common in the body. In these joints, two bones are connected with a fibrous capsule that covers the joint surfaces of the bones, resulting in a synovial cavity. This cavity contains a special fluid that ensures smooth and friction-free movement. There are several types of joints in the human skeleton, including A. Hinge joint. This joint works similarly to a door hinge, allowing movement in only one direction. Examples include the elbow, where the humerus connects with the forearm's bones, the radius and ulna, and the joints in fingers and toes. B. Ball and socket joint. In this joint, a ball-like end of one bone fits into a socket of another bone, allowing movement in multiple directions. The shoulder and hip joints fall into this category. In the hip, the ball-shaped head of the femur fits into the socket-like acetabulum of the pelvis. C. Gliding joint. This joint connects bones that have nearly flat surfaces, allowing them to slide across one another. Such joints are present in the wrist and ankle. D. Pivot joint. This joint supports only rotational movement. In it, a rounded part of one bone fits into a ring made by another bone. An example of this is the joint that links the neck to the head.